attended a march from Ponder Park, just a few blocks away from here where we are now at the Cielo Vista Walmart, to the original site of the makeshift memorial that was created just behind the Cielo Vista Walmart. He'll show you the images, and he spoke to Tony Basco, a person who was so prominent throughout the weeks and the days that followed the August 3rd mass shooting, as he was someone who feared that his wife's funeral, Margie Ricard, would be attended by only him. And in what that ended up showing was the true togetherness of El Paso.
And something else that we're seeing that is exemplifying this togetherness of El Paso is people acting on acts of kindness. 23 acts of kindness being enacted across the city today, and our reporter Shelby Montgomery is documenting that as well.
So let's start with ABC 7's Michael Gordon. And Michael joins us now. Michael, you were able to attend the march that went from Ponder Park to here at Cielo Vista. Take us through what happened.
Well, you have to remember, this is an area where this was an impromptu area about 300 yards that way, where they had the first memorial set up in the immediate aftermath. It started building the day after the shooting, and you had over 100 yards worth of candles and pictures that were left there. And there was a group that marched down there today. They had a couple of cages filled with 23 doves, and their point was, when they wanted to march down there together in unison, and they opened up these cages all at once when they arrived down there, these birds flew into the sky, and they all started speaking. There were several speakers. There was Veronica Escobar there. There was Bishop Seitz there. And like you said, Tony Basco, who was there. Now, the big part behind this push was 23 customized crosses that were down there. They each had the name of someone who was lost that day emblazoned on the cross. One of those, of course, Tony Basco's wife. He went down there after speaking himself. He dropped to his knees in front of the cross that had his wife's name. I saw him crying to her, praying to her, and thanking the community for having been such a big part of his healing. And we also have a little bit of sound here from Bishop Seitz, who spoke today. This is what he had to say specifically during his time today about healing and moving forward from this event.
We find ourselves today even more aware and committed to work and to struggle for the changes that are needed in our border community and our country as a whole. Without that commitment, the lives lost so senselessly on that day in this act of domestic terror would be in vain.
And continuing on from that, I spoke with so many people today who said this is one of those obstacles to healing. We're talking about the 1 year. This is one of those milestones where if we can get by this, we can continue on that path to healing. Now, I did speak with Dee Margo. I also spoke with Veronica Escobar. And later tonight, we're going to have a lot of their sound and a lot of their take on the day's events coming up. That and a lot more. Eric?
Okay.